Welcome to Tom Lin Project. Right now we're playing with the 3-item challenge thing where Frank and Christina are gonna choose 3 items for me to cook a meal with, which hopefully I don't mess up, so we'll see how it goes. Fudge. Vegetable wash. Tastes like
tastes like washing.
Ooh, Oprah. Alright, so we got kicked out of Whole Foods for the camera. So we couldn't shoot it. But what they chose is beef ribs, short ribs, the mushroom, the mixture.
That's just shiitake.
Baby Bella, shiitake, and oyster.
And pineapple chunks. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to marinate these. What I'm going to do with the ribs is that I'm going to marinate it with a red wine sauce to it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bake it and braise it. And we're going to accompany this with a pineapple sweet sauce to it. The mushroom itself, I'm actually going to roast it a little. I'm going to mix it with linguini. I'm going to make the drunk linguini because we were talking about it. I'm just like, it'll mix well. So that's what the red wine's for. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to marinate it with a freezer bag. Little soy sauce, like always. Once again, salt and pepper, like always. Here's the thing, if you're cooking Asian stuff, we want to use a little sesame oil. Since this is a red meat, we're going to add a little Worcestershire sauce.
How do you say that? Worcestershire? Worcestershire?
Yeah. This is a Merlot sauce, which is the same thing except that it's infused with red wine on it. Which you don't need it because I already have red wine. A little bit of hoisin sauce.
What is hoisin sauce?
It's a sweet soy-based paste. So, red wine. Actually, get vinegar too. Beautiful lime juice. If you want to use lemon juice, use it. If not, it's the same. I only got like 1 lemon left, so I don't want to use that for this. But lime juice, like I said, you don't have to do freshly squeezed since it's just marinade. Alright, so let this marinate for, I don't know, 30 minutes, half an hour to 2 hours. And we'll play with it later on. Alright, so this has been marinated for what, 4 or 5 hours? Who knows anymore? What I'm going to do is I'm going to preheat the oven to 425. Because I'm just going to give a quick heat to it.
This is a note, always make sure to spray that with an open window. You should spray that with an open window, stuff can coat your lungs.
Oh fuck no, I'm getting in my lungs. I like butter.
It's not butter.
My lungs love butter. Eat crazy. It's all like...
It does smell good, but that's chemical propellant, that ain't butter.
It's the butter you get at one of the theaters. There you go for the popcorn.
Hey, you're kidding, right?
What? You don't like the butter theater?
Well, yeah, I love the butter, but I thought it was always palm oil.
Let's move on. Add like a teaspoon or 2 of butter to this. Because we need to like cream it a little, give it a little flavor to it. Once again, I'm going to add a little olive oil. I don't know how much. It's usually like 1-2 tablespoons.
Now, why do you add oil and butter?
Butter, I just want the flavor. I don't want the butter for greasy. I just want the... Plus, I don't know how to cook, so whatever. That's pretty much how it is.
Now, that's the funniest thing. This is which of the Tom Lin projects? This is number what?
I don't know. 8, 9.
And he claims that he doesn't know how to cook.
There you go.
Lies!
So we're going to pound the garlic really quickly and use this before it browns.
Pound the garlic, eh?
Well, I'm just going to, like I said, coarse chop this. A little brown a little.
That sizzle is good.
Sizzling is very good. So like I said, this thing I'm not going to do too much with it because it's already got its own marinade. I just wanted to add this flavor to it. That's why I'm just cooking in the oil. Let the oil just suck it all in. Yeah! What, Italian?
Smells very good.
Yeah. So all this into the cooking sheet. Ouch. And we'll drop it in here. I'm going to leave it for 10 minutes, basically just to cook the rest of it up. Alright, so the next part of the thing, I'm going to make a drunken linguini. Drunken linguini, super easy. Basically you take equal parts of water and equal parts of wine. So we're going to do 3 cups of wine and 3 cups of water. Wait till it boils, then you put it in. With this, I'm just going to pound the whole pound in here. That's the reason why I added so much wine and water. So we just slowly let it soften, which is doing pretty well. It's just boiling too crazy. Because we didn't add any oil to it, it sticks really easily. Well, so you have to stir it every 30 seconds or so. So with the glaze, easy. That's the reason why we left all the brown bits to it, because it adds the flavor to it. Once again, red wine is for meat, like beef, red stuff. And if you have duck or chicken and stuff, use white wine for the steaks. I'm going to add another teaspoon of butter because this adds the flavor to it. It actually creams the whole sauce. Or so I heard, I really don't know. 1 bag of marinade. We're just going to make a really saucy cream sauce and stuff. A lot of Italian stuff add rosemary leaves, which I'll probably do a little here. I'm not going to add too much. sounds awesome. We're gonna add a little brown sugar once again to just add the sweetness to it. I don't want to use white sugar because brown sugar has that, what is it, like brown
Molasses.
Yeah, molasses flavor to it, which is awesome when we add it. Because it's thickening, you want it to be like a sticky sauce, I guess. It's actually turning out pretty good.
Cool.
Like I said, we're gonna cook it with the sauce and just kind of like envelop it or cover it up or whatever people call it. I'm just gonna say it's beautiful because I'm cooking. Everybody else probably say it looks like ass. The rest of the sauce, I'm not gonna add too much because we're just gonna grill a little of it. It's gonna go along with the meat. I said you're supposed to do this with the sauce to get the tanginess to it, but I'm not very smart, so I forgot. Here's the ending part of our beautiful, beautiful drunken meat. You guys want to see the ending part? Yeah, let's do it.
Of course.
Everybody loves it.
Keep it out.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So once again, everything involves butter and a little olive oil, just for not too much. I'm not gonna add too much. Just a little. So we're gonna add the rosemary leaves to it. Beautiful. So this is pretty much the finish that we're gonna do. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna take the linguini out in a more graceful way that I'm doing, and we're gonna add a little of the wine water, because it's got wine in it, so it's beautiful. Alright, so like I said, that's all you need to do. Just mix everything up, give it a nice little buttery, it smells quite drunken to me. So I'm just gonna braise this really quickly. Don't do too much with it. I'm gonna use a little butter for this. Dump the whole crap in. It smells awesome though, because it's mushrooms. You can't go wrong with mushrooms. That's the beauty of it. So once again, splash of white wine. I said just anything, you know, with white color, do it with white. Red color, do it with white. Because of the different taste of wine in there, that kind of helps out. So we're gonna cook it a little. I'm gonna put the lid on that. A little of this. I said I was supposed to mix it with that. That's just like suck it in and mix it with it. It's cut into pieces because nobody likes huge ass pieces. Except maybe me. I love huge ass pieces. Does it look like I'm professional? No. Do I care? Maybe not. Alright, so we put a few nice pieces here. And we got these nice, nice burning pineapple to it. I just want a little sauce on that.
Yeah, the drunken pasta is a very unusual taste, in my opinion.
Just so good.
Not bad. It's good.
It's got wine flavor into it.
The tanginess of the pineapple is actually a nice compliment. But the pasta itself is actually, because the pasta has a taste now. Usually pasta doesn't taste much like anything. But now it tastes like red wine and something. It's very colorful.
Yeah, it's very juicy, and I think the pineapple complements it well. It's juicy and yeah.
There really is something about the pasta. Mushrooms are that strong.
Yeah.
You pour like half a bottle of white wine into it.
I wouldn't say the mushrooms are too strong, but I think
If it goes
the
with
white
pasta.
wine, yeah, the white wine accentuated the taste of the mushroom itself a lot.
Yeah, I agree.
Usually mushrooms are very subtle. Yeah.
I can eat about 50,000 of these short ribs.
So, I guess the challenge came out, right?
It's tasty.
Everything worked out.
Somehow, even though I kept forgetting the ingredients. And I guess that's it. I'm gonna go make myself some chai latte and we'll be back. Bye.